Hey guys, so I was recording a rant video. That rant video was about how I feel about PC controller. This video is gonna be on the awful map of Chapter 2 Season 4. Chapter 2 Season 4 map. This map is just this map is terrible. This map is terrible. This map is so bad. So, this is not what the map looks like right now. Can I find I don't know, a map with Stark Industries? Or surely it will. Okay. Now, this map is slightly... Oh my gosh, why is it so low? This map is slightly incorrect. I mean, not like the incorrect really matters. You see that place in the middle called the Authority? Just imagine that, but exploded. Alright. This map is terrible. This map is an incredibly bland map. We've been in this season for 2 months, and this is the map. This is the map. After 2 months, this is the map. And the reason why this map may not be amazing is that all these locations here, the Authority, Caddy Corner, the half of the original Fortilla. The Fortilla used to be a massive location, but then they cut it in half for whatever. He said Coral Castle, all these locations here. And the only change that they made at the start of the season was this right here. This is called Doom's Domain. This was originally Pleasant Park. This Pleasant Park looks exactly the same as Doom's Domain. The only difference is that Doom's Domain has a castle in it. Has a small mini his house in it. Really big house in it. This is not a great improvement because, I don't know, adding one house to a location, slapping a new name on it, and throwing henchmen down is not a new location for Fortnite. And I don't understand. At least with the Authority, they changed the palette swap and gave it a second floor. No, they just threw one big house and called it a day. And that's literally all we got for about 3 weeks. And 3 weeks come, and Fortnite delivers us with this massive Stark Industries POI. And that's it. That's all the map. That's all, folks. That's literally it. That's all we've gotten new. And I'm not counting the middle island because all he did was add random holes into the main building and blew up the top floor. And no, it's not a new location because the name is new. That's one thing that Fortnite wants us to get, and I'm not going to fall for it. So, let's talk about Stark Industries. Stark Industries is broken. Somehow it's allowed. There is no point of landing any other place on the map because the loot at Stark Industries is just so much better than any other POI on the map that you get gold shotguns, purple and gold Stark rifles that do crazy damage, the burst rifle. It's just ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. Nothing can perhaps compete with the loot at Stark Industries. So there is Iron Man's Unibeam and his gauntlets. It's just ridiculous. So you have 40 people landing at this incredibly small POI. The main Stark Industry... Oh my gosh. I'm going to try and get a better image of this. The main Stark Industries is... You see this where the road ends? Right here? See this? This is the main Stark Industries. All the way down there. You see how open that location is? You can see all the black is rolled. There's literally one building in a garage. That's Stark Industries. And you have Iron Man, who is literally Goku. You have 40 other people to worry about, Iron Man, and robots that literally aimbot you, all to worry about in this open who will survive POI. It is absolutely garbage and terribly designed. It looks cool because it's Stark Industries, but just because you slap Stark in front of it doesn't mean it's good. Like the Stark jetpack. You can't just slap Stark on it, give it a good look, and then make it garbage. That's the problem. The POI itself, in terms of loot, is the best in the game, but in terms of design, yeah. Like, I hated that every location with henchmen. It's just 9 GB beyond belief. Except Doom's Domain. Doom's Domain at least does a decent job at being a henchman POI that isn't ridiculously small. Now, let's talk more about the updates. The updates are so bad. Alright, we get one item every 3 weeks. And it's typically just a watered down, when it's a new item, it's incredibly weak, underpowered, or useless. Because, oh no, we don't want to make the competitive players mad. Competitive players is, they'll start crying and they'll start getting mad and they'll start saying that they're going to quit the game. But they're not, because they're addicted to the game. So we're going to make everything incredibly weak. Firefly jars, 40 damage. And fire itself, you have to stand there for 3 seconds. Then you start taking 10 damage very slowly. It's just, everything is just so weak, so watered down. And when Fortnite does add something it's literally the only unbalanced thing that they have had in the past year. Yes, Chapter 2 year, and it sucks. The only unbalanced thing they have is literally Iron Man's Unity. That's it. That's literally it. Iron Man's Unity and the P90. But the P90 already was unbalanced and existed before Chapter 2 Season 3. This map is terrible. This map is garb. You want to see last season's map? You want to see last season map? You want to see it? I will show you last season's map and just compare. The beginning map, there was a beginning map, and then it just turned into, this is not the beginning map. This is the middle of the sea. Actually, what? Actually, no, wait, this is the beginning map. Look at this map. This map is amazing. Sure, some of the POIs are completely missing, like Slurpy Swamp, but they replaced them with cool new POIs, like the Fortilla, like Rickety Rig, Holly Hedges, Sweaty Sands, Pleasant Park, but it's flooded. Sweaty Sands is flooded. Later on, Coral Castle went right there. But the problem is that this map was pretty good. Also, there's Henchmen at the Authority, Catty Corner, and the Fortilla. But this map failed for 2 reasons. One, because the water level was incredibly high. There were sharks everywhere. Marauders existed. This season was a bad season as well. But at least it was unique. Here's the thing about Fortnite. Fortnite is a goofy, wacky battle royale game. And each season, the game gets way too serious. Like, at the beginning, there's all this wacky, goofy stuff. Like, at the Chapter 2 Season 4, there's all these cool superpowers and stuff. Guess what? Boom! Removed. All there is sweat. There are still superpowers, but they're typically the bad ones besides Iron Man's Unibeam. It's just... You want to see the end of the season? Alright. So this is what the beginning of the season. This is the first, 2 weeks of the season. This is the first 2 weeks of Chapter 2 Season 2. You want to see this is the final stage of the map. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, so we went from... No, this is... So we went from... So, excuse me. We went from... So you're telling me we went from this to this. No, this was almost the final stage. We went from this completely new map to this. We went from this to this. You see this? You see this? This is how the season began. With all these new locations, this is how the season ends. Yeah, just back to the blandness. Because all the pros were complaining about the water level, sharks, all they can complain is about, bruh, I lost some money in a tournament because of a shark. Fix your game. Yeah, I'm complaining about a game that's made for kids. And it's like, all they do is listen to the pros now. And look at how boring this map is. Literally the only difference from... Now, I'm going to give it to them. Catty Corner is a bad design POI. It is a gas station and a regular building. No cover. Henchmen that have aimbot. Coral Castle is pretty cool. I like it, but no one goes there. Rickety Rig was pretty bad. Look how tiny it is. It is like literally one building in the Fortilla is the entire size of Rickety Rig. If you didn't notice, Rickety Rig was massive. It was 3 islands in size. And Rickety Rig went from being this big, you see this, these 3 islands, to this nice one. This map was overall good until the end of the season. I get it, the water level and sharks did make it annoying, but still, all it is just people complaining. And they changed the game to fit those popular streamers with millions of views. And I'm not even talking about SMBM. That will be another video.